talking about disc, there are 4 basic styles. And then there's, most people have like a combination of the 2 styles. Well, one of the styles is what we call high C. And the word for the C is compliance. These are people that love to do things the right way. And we all know those people. They're like so picky. If they see anybody else doing it, what they consider to be the wrong way, they're going to be upset about it. They're going to complain. They're going to talk about it, right? To whoever. Those are your high C people. We all want to have some of them in our company. For every good thing that a behavioral style has, there's also something that's maybe not so great. So the high C people also, they don't like to be told that they're not doing something right. So your high C people that hold that really high standard for other people and for themselves, if they aren't doing something right, they're also the people that are really irritating. When a customer calls and says, hey, Liz didn't clean my floor in the bathroom, that high C person will say, Liz will say, yes, I did. I did. What are you talking about? Those dogs, those kids, those, So they have the one really great thing, but they also have this other thing. So you kind of have to learn how to manage both of those, which is what most people really want to know about when they're asking about culture, building a strong culture.
Do you run any desk profiles before hiring?
I do, absolutely.
Yeah.
For every single person that we hire. And actually, if you guys aren't doing this, if you know anything about DISC or behavioral assessments, you can go to, just do a DISC search for, or not a DISC search, a Google search for Tony Robbins, Robbins,
yeah,
free DISC. And there is a free disc that is out there that I recommend to anybody who doesn't want to pay for it. It is not 100% accurate, but it's close enough, y'all. It's close enough, especially for free, right? I mean, if people are giving you stuff for free, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to get you what you want, right?
Right.
And it will. It'll get you what you want. So we because my business sells disc also.
Oh,
so
really?
So because I already have it, I use my own disc. And of course, I'm going to give it to everybody that applies.
Okay.
I take a disc and I find out if it's somebody that I want, because there are certain styles that I want and certain styles that I don't want.
What do you typically high C is kind of your preferred candidates, or what's your order of preferred or more, better type of candidates?
So typically with DISC, the majority of people will have 2 styles that we call high. Okay, so like high, and there's 4 styles. There's D, I, S, and C. Correct. So usually people will have 2, like high DI or high IS, high CS, whatever. My first choice is high SC. So that S is steadiness. Those are the people that come to work every time. They like to be on time. They like to do the same job all the time, right? They enjoy doing the same customers over and over again. That's your high S. And then your high C are those conscientious people. Those are the people that are really, really picky, right? So high SC is my first favorite for a cleaning professional.
Okay.
My second favorite is going to be they're not as cool, but I still like them, is a CS. So CS is the same basic things, but the picky part is first. And that just means that sometimes they're a little bit harder to deal with. But I still love them. Love me some CSs. Right. And then after that, I like an SI. So steadiness, and then high I is influencing. So SI would be after that. And then IS after that, or IC. Actually, if you can find an IC, they're awesome, but they're so rare. They're like unicorns out there. So But if I can find them, I really love them. Yeah, Jacqueline, you have experience with this? Yes. Oh my gosh, right? ICs are, how delightful are they though, right? Really good at dealing with people and also really picky. So the only style that I'm really not a fan of at all
Mm-hmm.
for my cleaning professional is typically a high D. So, and I will hire a high D if it's the second style. So I will hire like an ID or an SD. I won't hire a CD. And I won't hire a DC at all. I won't hire those, that either one of those styles for any position in my company. But that's because I am an SI.
Okay.
So it doesn't, so you want to know what your own style is so that you
Yeah,
know who
of
to
course.
hire and who you're going to work
I
well
see
with.
that you really dominate this topic. Like you're really into it. I mean, I've been dabbling into it and learning from it,
Yeah.
and I'm still just getting my feet into this. And the more I read about it, it's very important in the process of hiring and selecting people. And this is something that I've been thinking on how to implement it in 500.
Yeah.
And because I'm really focused on making this process a lot better. And I'm glad that you spoke about this because I'm really just investigating about the disc, and I didn't know you had preferences. And I'm sure you through the years you've proven this process that works
Yeah.
or not. So,
And so I've been teaching disc for quite a while now. I've been teaching
okay,
disc for, I want to say about 6 years. And
okay,
so I do a lot around disc, but I'll tell you that in 2021, I think it's going to be even more important. Is anybody else like me struggling with finding people, finding good people to work? That can't just be me, y'all, right?
yeah. In general, the whole market is obviously with the different economic stimulus that we have, and
Yeah.
in general, the post-COVID situation. I mean, there's still people in the houses not working and just staying there on the couch watching TV. So yeah, we're in a weird scenario and momentum in this hiring stage. But I mean, I believe and I've seen that there's still great people out there, but they are just harder to find, or they are already employed somewhere else. So
And
definitely.
another piece of that, I think, too, one is they're out there, but we have to have a better job than we've ever had to have in the past
Yeah.
because everybody's looking for people. And so since they're looking for people, the people that we used to be able to hire are able to get other jobs that maybe can be perceived as better than ours, better than a toilet cleaning job, right? Maybe. So we have
Yeah.
to be careful. We have to work a little bit, I don't want to say harder, but we have to
Smarter.
work a little bit, yeah, a little bit differently, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
I've
able to
seen that. And also depending on the market and the city, there's
Mhm.
also a little bit of change. San Francisco Bay Area has such a different type of applicants than in, I don't know, in Nebraska, for example. They're just so different demographics. And that's something that I've been noticing in our customers is like some have great results, some have average results, and it's also changing depending on if this is a city or rural area or
Absolutely.
a vacation spots, and all of that changes the dynamics of the people available for work. So thank you. You're
I
helping
can't
me.
agree more. I can't agree more. Additionally, there are a lot more people. I think the last number I saw from SHRM was up to as much as 33% of the workforce is now independent.
Wow,
33%? What?
that is huge.
That's, it used to be 2%. So those are a lot of our people that are out there.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays we just need a phone and a car, and we're in business. I mean,
Mhm,
delivering packages,
mhm.
cleaning houses, putting up TVs on the walls.
Right.
We're really into the gig economy, and everybody can be in business with just barely doing, knowing just how to drive. So, uh,
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where you say we need to have a better job and we have to sell our job better, and I definitely believe that. And when I see some of these job posts which are just very plain and simple and boring, I was like, we need to have good copy, good energy. We have to transmit that this is a good job that has benefits, that people can make a decent living, and all of this is very important to really sell our job. And now more than days we need to be writing this. I even hire a copywriter to help me do some copy on
Yeah.
our new job descriptions, because I was thinking that sometimes we need to put some flavor into it,
Yeah.
make it funny, make it different, and all of that affects the conversions of people applying into your company or applying somewhere else.
Yeah. And if they're going to apply for jobs, period, there are people out there, I don't know about you guys, but if there are people out there applying for jobs, I want them to apply at my company.
Oh yeah.
I want to be the one that says, no, 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 I don't want you. I don't want them saying, oh, no, no, I don't want to apply there. Come on now, I need you to want to apply at my companies,
Yeah.
because